On our morning show today from WRCO, during the first part, we're talking about the upcoming Blue River Autumn Fest, which, it's hard to believe it is this weekend already. Joining us in the studio representing Blue River Fire and Rescue, Justin Degenhart, the chief. We also have Captain Jared Roan and Tanner Williamson, second assistant, who will join us to talk a little bit about the upcoming weekend. Well, since you're the chief, we'll start with you, Justin. How are things going in Blue River?
Really good. Everything's been seeming to going pretty well this year. Department's doing well. We're actually at a full roster right now, 30 firemen, and everything's been really well this year.
That's excellent that you have that kind of turnout. So,
and we're 100% volunteers, so they just want to come and help.
Have you been busy this year?
Not horribly.
Not horribly. Well, that's a good thing then.
we've been going, but nothing too extreme. Yeah.
We've had lots of water here recently, so you probably haven't worried about as many grass fires, right?
No grass fires, but we've had to deal with the water. It actually flooded 133 and County T 2 weeks ago, so we had to deal with that in the morning. But other than that, it's been fairly nice.
What do you do in a situation like that when you get called out?
Just like 133, it's just slowing the traffic down so they're not doing 55 miles an hour into a huge mud puddle. That's about all we do there.
Trying to avoid stalled cars and things like that.
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah. We have randomly had to go get people out of it because it gets a little deep there, but not this year.
So this really means a lot. I know this is kind of like a big fundraiser for you this weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, it's our main fundraiser. I mean, we do a couple other ones throughout the year, but this is the main one, doing the whole 3 days and Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday, and it takes quite a bit of work, and we'll actually start tonight. I started last night. I was picking stuff up last night, but yeah, we'll start full swing probably Wednesday night real hard and go through Sunday.
Do you have members of the department that are like on call all the time? Because I know some of the others are volunteering, aren't they, this weekend?
Yeah, we're all, if you're in town, you're on call. So that's pretty much the way we put it there.
Sometimes you have to run. Have you ever had to do that during the Autumn Fest?
We walked through the parade one year because somebody thought it was a great idea for the whole department to walk. Then we walked through and put popsicles out, and we just got done and got paged for a car wreck. So we ran from the north end of town to the fire station to get all the fire trucks.
Got your cardio in it.
Yes, we did.
Well, let's talk about some of the things going on this weekend. Jared, we'll turn it over to you. What's happening on Friday night at Autumn Fest?
Friday night, we've got men's fast pitch. That starts at, the first game will be 6:15, and then we've got a euchre tournament. That starts at 7. That'll be down in the park. And then up on the hill, we'll have water fights under the lights, and that starts at 7.
A lot of fun. Are you going to be involved in the water fights then?
This year I won't be. My fast pitch team ends up playing Friday night, so
okay.
I'll be down there.
Blue River has had a long history of fast pitch softball, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. I've played it for a long time.
And your team, have you done pretty well this year?
We haven't done too bad. We've got our last night of league ends Thursday this week. So,
how's the park?
It's looking good.
Good.
Yep, we put new infield down last year, and it's looking really good this year.
You haven't had too many water issues then with it?
No, we haven't had any issues for the ball field.
That's good. So you probably remember going to the Autumn Fest as a youngster, don't you?
Yep. I've grown up down there.
Fond memories?
Yeah, most of them.
What's your favorite part of the weekend? The softball?
Yeah, I would say the fast pitch is probably my favorite part, yeah.
And that'll go on. Do you have lots of teams? Like how big a tournament is this?
This year we're down a little bit, but we've still got 8 teams.
Okay.
So it'll be I think the championship game's at 4 o'clock on Sunday.
Good. And then the traditional winner's bracket and loser's bracket.
Yep,
and
double elimination.
Double elimination.
Yep. Good.
Well, that'll be exciting. That's going on all weekend. We'll turn it over to Tanner Williamson, second assistant as well. Tanner, what's going on Saturday?
On Saturday, we've got the beanbag tournament starting at 12:30. That's still open, I believe, for teams. And you can contact Greg Kinney. That contact info will be on our Facebook page if you need it. So that's a good way to get out into the park, and we'll have games going on, fast pitch games going on too. Then we've got the blacktop tractor pull, where we've got antique and then local and farm classes. So all classes will weigh in at 1 p.m. and then it'll look to start about 2 p.m. And then Brandon McCormick is the contact for that. Again, they can contact him off of our Facebook page. There's info there. That's always a good one to get some farmers from the area, bring in their tractors and try to do some showing off. It brings in a nice big crowd. We'll have a scavenger hunt at 5 p.m. for all ages. They'll meet up on the hill. And then the big event for the day, kind of going with the tractor pull, is High Mileage will be back and we'll be playing live music down in the park. So at one time later in Saturday evening, we'll have fast pitch games going on. We'll have the tractor pull, and we'll have High Mileage playing music. So it'll be a really cool atmosphere, and obviously there'll be lots of drinks and food to have too. A lot of good burgers that we're pretty well known for in the area. So Saturday night, that's the place to be for sure.
High Mileage has played for you before, haven't they?
Yep, they have, and they've played for some area events too, and they've got a good following. And if you haven't seen them, you should come check them out because they put on a good show for sure.
That'll be a busy day with all of that going on.
Yep, it's going to be all hands on deck, but it runs smoothly. We've run the Saturday like that for a few years now, and it runs nice and smooth.
When you say all ages for the scavenger hunt, does that mean even some old gray-haired guy can get involved in that too?
If you want to get in there, we'll get you a nice spot. We'll get you in the front.
So describe how it works.
The scavenger hunt?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know a lot about the scavenger hunt.
So that's actually done by Chris Simonson.
Oh, okay. We should have brought him in.
And it's photos. He's got stuff he picks out across town. And you have to take a photo of it and bring it back. And if everything that he took or is described the way that he described it, and you've got a picture of it, then you log it in. And I guess if everybody's got it, you win.
Okay. Here, I thought it was like a sawdust scramble or something.
Nope.
You were digging for something.
Nope.
This is a little safer then.
Yeah, well, depends. We had to improvise one year because somebody didn't make it there on his bicycle. I won't name any names. He
Tanner?
knows who. No,
Oh.
He knows who it was, and
Well, that's going to be a fun part of Saturday. And then Sunday's a big day, action-packed, including some of your fan favorites there, Justin.
it is. Sunday actually starts around 4 a.m., whether most people in the public know it or not, with the chicken barbecue. The firemen who some leave early from the tractor pull and the High Mileage, the band, and go home, go to bed. Some of them don't go to bed, but they're 4 a.m. They're down there getting the chicken on, getting it ready to cook. I mean, there's 700 halves of chicken. It takes a little while to get them all cooked.
700 halves.
700 halves, yep.
And you sometimes run out, right?
Oh, we run out every year.
Every year.
Some years it takes a little longer than others. Last year, being as warm as it was, it took a little longer. Year before that, we were like 650 halves, and it was gone in just over an hour. Yeah, some years it goes really fast. Some years it takes 2 or 3 hours, but we do end up selling them all.
People know what they're getting, though.
They do, and it is. I've not heard any complaints in quite a few years. It's always been really good. So,
has the fire department ever had to put out a fire at the chicken barbecue? Like, you got too hot on the grill, or?
Well, there's a couple black spots in the ceiling and the roof. It has happened. Part of it doesn't have roof, and there's reasons for that. Wasn't because it burnt down, but it just never got put on because the other part has started on fire.
I see. Well, it's truth in advertising right there. That's awesome.
Happens. So for the public, we start 9 a.m. with Monty Burger and Cowboy Church. That'll be in the shelter down the park. We have the parade then at 2. Chicken barbecue starts at 11 with pie and ice cream also. The parade is rain or shine. It's not as nice if it's raining. Then after that, it's all done. We have our sawdust money dig. That'll be right atop of the hill by the park. That's sponsored by Compeer Financial and Community First Bank. The Kitty Track Bowl's put on by the Riverdale FFA. That'll be on the tennis court. It's there every year. And then we have the other brothers play from 3 to 6 in the shelter down the park. and they'll be playing right up until the last game's over. And after the Kitty tractor pull, we do have the Kitty water fights. Jared tends to like to do that. He gets a little wet. They don't necessarily spray where they're supposed to spray, but they have fun with it. I haven't seen a kid that didn't come out of it smiling.
Oh, I bet.
So
Lots of fun. Jared, are you in charge of that then?
I've kind of gotten stuck into being in charge of it.
You
And,
took it over?
yeah.
Uh-huh. So describe how it works then. They can't control the hose then? They're just kind of hanging on for dear life, or how does it
No,
work?
it's not that much pressure. They just
Oh.
they have more fun spraying their friends across than they do trying to hit the barrel up above them. And some of the smaller kids, Tanner helped last year, were right there next to him holding it, so we're in the front line of getting sprayed when they're trying to get their friends.
But it was like 100 degrees last year, so it probably felt pretty good.
It felt good last year. This year, I might try and stay a little drier.
You might. Boy, the weather for the weekend sounds outstanding, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a beautiful weekend.
Yeah. So no excuse not to go to Blue River Autumn Fest this weekend. How long have you been a member of the department, Jared?
I've been on just over 10 years.
Okay. And what motivated you to do it?
I like helping my community, and my family's been a part of the fire department all my life. So,
What about you, Tanner? How long have you been a part of it?
Same thing, about just over 10 years. Jared and I both joined our senior year of high school, and have been serving since then. And like Jared, watched my dad be a part of the department for a long time. He's still on, and kind of inspired me to go that route. And I just really like helping people, and also being a part of a good group of guys is nice thing too to have. Used to playing sports and get out of high school, and now we kind of have this team that we're a part of. So
Yeah, it is. It is a
been
true
great.
team, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. You guys don't seem old enough to have been on the department that long, too. So years go by after you get out of school sometimes.
Fortunately. Yeah.
So, but it's great to have some younger guys on the department as well, too. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yep. We've added some younger guys in the past 2 years, and that's been great. But we have a good mix of people that have been on for a long time too. So, kind of keep the knowledge spreading for the younger guys that are coming up. We've got a great community that supports us, and a lot of people that are willing to be on the department. But we are always looking for more EMTs. If anybody's out there that's looking for a way to help us out, that's definitely an area that we could use some help. As a first responder or EMT, we could use some more help there. But the fire department side, we're doing really well on our roster for sure.
Mm-hmm. EMTs, we need those all over the place. Do some of the fire department people get kind of help out then, too, with EMT if you need to?
Yeah, we have a couple firefighters that run on EMS as well.
Mm-hmm.
And, our firefighters are always willing to drive the ambulance or come help do a lift assist, too. Again, really good team environment when it comes to things like that. So we're the EMS and the fire are really lucky to have that good working relationship for sure.
And it's not only fires you get called out for, because you get called out for wrecks and even on the river too, right?
Yep. We've been out on the river, I think just, knock on wood, just once this year, but there's plenty of, over the past 5 years especially, there's been a lot of reasons to go out on the river, and that definitely takes a team when we get out there. But a lot of different calls. Never really know what it's going to be when the pager goes off, but yeah.
So, Justin, let's talk about some wants and needs. Are there some things, some equipment you're shooting for you'd like to have as a goal here in the next year or so?
One of our big goals this year, there's been a lot of publicity on it, Richland County Radio Project upgrade for emergency services. Grant County is actually doing the same upgrade. So we have a few radios. A couple of the trucks have newer ones that are programmable into the new digital systems. We have a couple that aren't. So we need to get them replaced. There's some other stuff to do with the radio program for us to be able to use the new systems once they're up and running.
That new system's going to be pretty important, because I'm guessing you've got some spots in your district that are kind of hard to reach, right?
There's some spots where it's really hard for anything. Even like on the Grant County side, the paging part of it actually failed last month. So we were actually without paging capabilities from Grant County. We were all relying on our phones and an app that we use. They've got that kind of resolved for right now, but they're hoping to have their system up actually in September. So it's all kind of in limbo of whether it works or not. In Richland County's paging capabilities that they have now won't reach us in Blue River. It's too far away, so we couldn't have them for backup. It's the whole system, both of them being upgraded at one time is a great help to everybody because it's going to make it so much better than it is right now. There's spots in our district that we can't talk to Richland County, but we can talk to Grant County, but it's the same the other way around. It just depends on where you're at, what valley faces, which direction, and whether or not who you can talk to.
Sometimes you probably have to go up on the ladder to make a call or something, don't you?
It's usually have to drive to the top of the hill if you can't get out.
I know we talked last year about you did get a new truck not too long ago, right?
We did, yes. We got a new truck last year. In February of 24, and that's served us very well. The amount of water it carries and the people and the equipment, it's a one truck. You take it out and you've got time to get with the water. You've got time for other equipment to get there before you run out of water or for things to be set up. It's made a big difference in our ability to do what we need to do.
And you have the old truck too, don't you?
Our 1924, the first truck they ever bought. Yep, we got that. Actually got that back in 23 also. We bought it back to the department, got it. It sits right behind the new one.
You're going to have that in the parade?
Well, it'll probably be on a trailer.
Oh, okay. Tanner and Jared could push it, though, probably.
That's a good idea. We will probably put it on a trailer again. Just the age of it, and it runs, but it doesn't like to go slow. It tends to get a little warm if it has to sit still, so it's just easier on it and not having anything go wrong with it. We just put it on a trailer and haul it through.
That's kind of the crown jewel of the department, though, isn't it?
It is. We were very, very happy to get it back.
Yeah, lots of history there.
It is. Yeah, being it's a 1924, there's stuff on it that a lot of people have never seen, and it's not an actual pump in it. It uses a chemical reaction to create pressure, so it's something that a lot of people have never seen.
And a lot of times, so that was probably pretty innovative for the time because before that they just pulled carts, I think, to the fires.
Correct. Yep. Or it was a hand turned pump, or to make it work. But yeah, it was state of the art in its day.
Come a long way. How often do you have to change like your gear and things like that? Because I'm sure you're regulated from time to time, aren't you, to get new stuff?
The NFPA is 10, correct, Tanner? The 10 years lifespan on gear. Some of ours is in that area now. Some of it's not. I mean, we do as much as we can every year to try and keep up on it all, and you have to. You can't rely on a grant from the government, or smaller grants might get you a set of gear or two sets of gear because it's almost $3,000 for a full set of gear right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Tanner, have you worked on some of the grants for Blue River?
Yeah. In the past couple of years, we were lucky to get a portable radio grant, which was a big help for us, and that's modernized our portable radios, but doesn't quite help us for what Justin was talking about with the new systems that we need to have in our trucks. But a couple other grants, we have a couple of grants right now we're waiting on to hear back from the government. Is a large turnout gear grant, which would really help us out. We can't afford to replace how much we need to. So that's about a $100,000 grant we're waiting on, and we're hoping, our fingers crossed. And then we've got a grant with Avoca that we partnered together with them, with Avoca Fire Department, for new air packs, which those are very expensive. Our SCBAs, which we wear in like smoky environments, those are very expensive pieces of equipment, and that's over $300,000 grant that we're partnered with them. We're waiting to hear back on, and then so those are the big ones, and then there's some other small ones with companies such as like Compeer Financial, We Energies, Alliant Energy, some stuff like that. Smaller grants, but that help out a lot and just try to fill in the gaps that we can't either fill with our budget, or we are very successful in our fundraising, but everything is so expensive that we go after any grant that we can get, and they're very competitive. But we've been pretty lucky to, we've gotten some new chainsaws and stuff like that in the past couple of years.
Small things, and I think about we don't even think about maintenance behind the scenes, but even like batteries for your trucks and things like that, those have to be maintained all the time, don't they?
Oh yeah. We're really blessed with the team environment. We've got guys that will they'll use their knowledge to save us a lot of money. If a truck goes down, which it happens, it's very rarely is it getting sent anywhere, and there's very rarely a big bill to come back with it. Usually it's being done by a handful of members that are really mechanically inclined, and that saves us a lot of money. It also saves us time because the rig doesn't have to be out of service in a different town. It can get fixed usually in station or in our town, and but yeah, those bills do get expensive, and again, we're really lucky to have those guys that will do that for us.
What about air fresheners for the station there for that gear? That probably gets kind of ripe.
Yeah, it's been a very humid summer, and we're realizing it might be time for a new dehumidifier for our station because
Sure.
It's starting to smell like a locker room in there.
Which you've been in a few locker rooms over
That's
the years
true,
too.
yeah.
So absolutely. Well, it's going to be a good time at Blue River Autumn Fest coming up this weekend. And Justin, I guess you just this is a big fundraiser, so this is kind of all your eggs in one basket for this weekend for fundraising, isn't it?
It is. It's what we kind of wait for every year, and like I said, we do some other smaller events throughout the year, but this is the number one big one, and we really hope people want to come out, and we try to put on a show to give something for everybody to do. Yeah, even you got kids, bring your kids; they have something to do, and you can stand around and talk to friends if nothing else. It brings a lot of people back to the community.
It does, and it's an old-fashioned celebration with pie and ice cream and chicken barbecues and.
Yep, and like the tractor pull, and now having the band there at the same time. There's 1,000 people there. There's people throughout that park, and you can't hardly walk through there without running into somebody. It gets to be quite packed.
I hope people will turn out. And too, you don't think about it. You think about it being a Blue River thing, but you guys provide mutual aid for so many area departments too, don't you?
Yeah, everybody's surrounding us. Anybody that's close. We were in Avoca this last weekend. We go to Boscoville, Muscadet, help Richland Center out, Soldiers Grove now and again, Gaze Mills. We've been as far to Dickeyville. I come through Dickeyville on Sunday, and I remember we were down here looking for a lady that was missing. You go about anywhere. If they call for help, you're going to go help.
Good. And we look forward to it this weekend. Jared, anything you wanted to add about the weekend you're looking forward to? Softball?
This weekend I'm just mainly looking forward to having good weather and seeing everybody come into town, and it's usually a weekend that brings people back that haven't been in the area for a while, and just bring them down and hang out.
I'm guessing it's almost kind of like a class reunion sometimes too, isn't it?
It can be, yeah. We can, yep.
You guys do anything like when High Mileage is playing? Do you like a dollar dance for the members of the department or anything like that?
No, we haven't.
See, there's another good idea for you guys. Just Justin saying no. Tanner, anything else you want to add here today?
I just want to add that if anybody has any questions, our Facebook page has plenty of information, and you can reach out on there if you have any questions. And lastly, our parade theme for Sunday is celebrating your rural roots.
Oh.
And there's still time to join in on that parade. And again, on Facebook, you can contact Jay Adams to get part of that lineup. Lineup will be at 1 p.m. And again, just hope people come out and can support our cause and have a good time.
It's kind of the mark. It's like the last hurrah before school starts, isn't it?
Yep. Monday morning, I'll be back in service, so that means school is right around the corner for sure.
No rest for you.
No.
Justin, anything else you want to add today?
No, I think we had everything pretty good today.
Okay, good deal. Well, good luck with it this weekend, and we'll keep reading a good forecast for you, too.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Blue River Autumn Fest coming up this weekend, and members of the department, Justin Dagenhart, Jared Rohn, and Tanner Williamson, are guests on this portion of the morning show.